Right. This is Unit 311, working as part of a team. This time, activity number 31. It says here, team task preparation. Now, the task is always going to be the same, so this is always going to be near enough the same. What is the team task? The team task, you'll be working as a team, is to create a job advert. So you can put that straight in there as you see it, because this is the task, okay? What is your role in the task? There's the only choice. I'll give you a choice. You're either the team leader creating the task or a researcher who will be finding out information. So put either of those roles, either, but don't put both. So you're either a team leader, in which case you'll be creating the task, or you're a researcher providing information. So if you're not going to be creating the advert yourself, put researcher, because you'll be providing information. Now, what steps will you need to take to achieve it? Now, you can write these down as is, because these are the steps that need to be taken. You'll be creating a poster. This is in Microsoft Word, A4 page. It will need to include a job title, proper job title at the top, add a picture. So you can write this down more or less as I'm saying it. So you create a poster, write it in this box, add a job title, add a picture, add at least 3 duties or responsibilities. You're not going to be putting them in this box. You just need to write exactly what I've put here. This is what's got to be created on the poster, but these are the instructions. So add at least 3 duties or responsibilities. So just write that as is, straight in the box. Just give yourself enough room. Include the pay rate and how often. So that needs to be on the poster. Include contact details. Usually when a job application, it'll say apply by sending. So you need, actually it's something I've missed out there. We need the company name. Now this can be, it's not a real company, so you can just invent a company. You've invented the job poster, you can invent a company name. I'll show you an example of this in a second. It needs an address on it, or an email address, or a phone number, or all 3. And again, the address does not have to be real. So long as it looks realistic, put a postcode on, 35 Wendon Way, Loughborough, LE11 49G. So just invent an address and an email address and a phone number. These do not, well, they won't be real because you're making up the poster, but just make it look real. And this is what a real one looks like. We'll come back to this in a second, but just to give you a bit of an idea. So you'll have a kennel assistant, you'll have a picture, a few duties and responsibilities need to go on there, a salary. Now, what I was talking about is 2 things. How much are they going to get paid and how often? Okay. So they know, so it's going to be 11,000 per year or £7.95 per hour or £112 per week. So make sure you put how often they're going to get paid, because that's what you'd want to see on a job advert. And then finally, the application details are going to be like, apply to Charlie Chisel, 35 Rippery Road, Loughborough. It's a made up address, but it looks real. Charlie Chisel at keepmydogsafe.com, 01509 237765. Hope that's nobody's number, but there you go. So it'll look like that to give you a bit of an idea. Obviously discussing your teams, who's going to be creating the advert and doing the actual word processing bit, and who's going to be adding information or giving information towards that. So that's the steps for the team task that need to be achieved. So you can just write them in as you see them there. Then it says, what are the other members going to do? Now, if you're a researcher, then the other member is going to be a team leader. So it's going to be the opposite of what you put here. So if you put yourself down as a researcher, the other team member is going to be a team leader. If you put yourself down as a team leader, the other team member is going to be a researcher. So one in each, but not both. And then finally, it says, what resources will the team need? And these are always going to be the same. You'll need a computer, you'll need a pen, you'll need access to the internet, and you'll need a draft job advert. And actually, you don't, but we're going to put one anyway, because you could, you know, download a job advert just to get an idea of the sort of thing to put. But you know, you don't actually need to. But we'll put that on anyway, just as a resource that's going to help us do the job. And that's it. The team task preparation, this is. So this is what you're listing here, what you're going to be doing. So you're not doing it at this point. So just make sure you fill out those boxes as you see them. The only choices are these two, one or the other. And that's it for activity 31.